Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. If you're still in summertime mode, and many of us are, the clock is ticking because it's time for sending the kids back to school. And joining us now is Hampton School Board member Phyllis Henry, retired high school principal and teacher and proud grandparent. All right, Phyllis, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. Most kids are getting ready to go back to school if they haven't already, and that means it's a big adjustment for the parents as well as the kids, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and hopefully all the registration is taken care of and you're already getting stuff from your school, like the bus schedule and your child's schedule. If you haven't gotten those things yet, you can find them usually on your school webpage, but don't hesitate to call the school and ask those questions you need to know. And if you have been in school in the district before, you're probably okay with your shots. But if you're the parent of a 6th grader, you have to go get something called a Tdap, which is tetanus, diphtheria, and whooping cough, which is coming back in this country. So they want you to get that test, and even if you're a caregiver of a young child, you should get that Tdap test, and you can get it at your health department, maybe even at your pharmacy.
That seems like there's a lot of people that haven't done that for their child. Do you think that's the case?
Well, sometimes there are, but give the school a call. If you haven't registered, give the health department a call if you need that shot. Get that taken care of.
It surprises me that some people may not have registered their child by now, but you say that's pretty common.
It happens, and you really need to call and make an appointment if you haven't done that, get that taken care of, because your school's got lots of information for you.
Okay, speaking of that information, lots of schools have lots of paperwork that they're handing out. How important is it to stay on top of that paperwork and get to it right away?
Well, the most important thing you have to have for your school is the emergency card for every child. If you have 4 children, fill out 4 emergency cards and give them as many good contacts. There's nothing like, you don't want to be the high school principal having to ride to the emergency room with a kid whose parent didn't give you an emergency contact. And be sure to put allergies and things like that on there, because the school needs to know about that so they can protect particularly your young child from a nut allergy or something that could cause a serious problem.
All of this helps your child out, but it also helps the administrators and everybody at school. But let's focus in on the child themselves, getting them prepared for school. What can you do for them? Is it getting them on a schedule right away? Well,
there are a lot of things you can do. You need to involve them in the planning. What do they want to do about their lunch? One of those papers you're going to get is about their lunch. They get free and reduced lunch? What, do they want to participate in lunch? Do they want to have breakfast at home? They want to have breakfast at school. If we're going to ride the bus, let's walk to the bus stop, see how long it takes. Is there somebody who can walk with us? If we're going to walk to school, can the neighbor walk? If we're going to drop off, who's going to pick up? But talk to the kid and work out a schedule, and then you can kind of do a plan backwards. If you're supposed to really be at school at 7:30, first week it's going to take longer to drop off because there's a big traffic jam. Then figure out how long is it going to take us to get to school. Do a dry run. How long does it take to do breakfast? If you have a teenager or a 12-year-old, it's going to take half an hour to get the hair right. How long does that take? Figure out when we really have to get up, and even though your teenager will hate you, start getting them up at that time. And get out your calendar, figure out all those million things like soccer and ballet lessons, and start working on a calendar with your kid and figure out, do we do homework right after school? What's going to be the rule? Are we going to play outside because we need to get unbounced and then do homework after school?
Great advice, Phyllis. For more information, you can contact the Healthy Families Partnership on the website hampton.gov/Healthy Families, or give them a call at 727-1300. Phyllis Henry, thank you so much. That's some great information.
Thank you.